So the next big step for a baseball team to take was to be the first team that had 2 black players, right? Oh, we're at the forefront of racial justice now. We have 2 black players on our team. And gradually, the Negro League's best players made their way to the major leagues. And America's pastime became thoroughly integrated. Remember, what percentage of America is black people?
12.
It's about 13, right, about 13%. And we cross that number in baseball by the end of the 50s. And the percentage of black people in baseball just keeps going up until they get close to 30% of the baseball players. So, as baseball was integrated, what happened to the Negro Leagues? Right? The Negro Leagues collapsed, withered, and died. Because where were all their best players?
In the major.
Yeah, so all the best players had gone up to the major leagues. Is that progress?
Yes.
Yes. Black people were proud to have the best black baseball players competing against the best white baseball players and kicking ass doing it, you know? They were proud of that. Because white people always said, no matter how many home runs a black player hit, they would say, well, he didn't hit it against a white pitcher, did he? And that was gone now, right? But did all the Negro League players make it to the major leagues?
No.
No. Most black baseball players were out of work. Because the major leagues doesn't want you if you're going to be a minor league player for your whole career. They don't want that. So lots of black baseball players were out of work. What about the black umpires, the black managers, the black team owners in the Negro Leagues?
Out of work.
They're all out, right? It would be decades before the major leagues started hiring black managers, black umpires. The idea of black people owning a major league team?
No.
I still don't think that exists today.
I don't think so.
So the best word for the end of the Negro Leagues, the way black people saw it, might be bittersweet. You know? Bittersweet. They recognized it as progress. But they also felt like something really special was dying. Something that black people had built on their own, you know? And that was disappearing. Before we leave this, Jackie Robinson becomes a star major leaguer for like 10 solid years. He dies in his early 50s from bottling up all that rage, you know? It'll do it to you. But by the end of his first season, when Jackie Robinson would hit a home run, all of Dodger Stadium would stand up and cheer. We're talking about tens of thousands of white people, you know, cheering for a black guy. And then, think how that ripples through. So that by the end of the 1940s, you've got, you know, little white kids all over Brooklyn with Jackie Robinson posters up in their bedroom, you know? Kids out in the streets of New York City holding a stick saying, I'm Jackie Robinson, throw me that ball, I'm Jackie Robinson. Kids fantasizing about, you know, being a black guy. And those kind of things are critical for changing a culture, you know? It doesn't happen all at once, but over time, those kind of things are so important for changing a country from white supremacy to equality, you know? And it shows you why white supremacists never wanted to give black people a chance to compete. Because they realize if they do, it can all come crashing down.